This past summer, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary as husband and wife. So, yay to us on those 2 years. It feels like it's been much longer than that. Yeah, much longer. Sip my tea. Today I want to talk to you about how I met my husband. Yes, I'm smiling because I'm still in love with my husband. My husband is truly my best friend. We are partners in crime, and I really like the man. I really enjoy him. So I met my husband, drum roll, online, of course. I wasn't one that would really do the online dating. I was like, girl, they crazy on there. I'm not gonna do that online. But girl, the struggle was real with going out, going to bars and things, and I just wasn't really meeting anyone. I didn't have a lot of men approach me, and then when men would approach me, I really was getting the feeling they were approaching me for the real reasons. I wanted to talk about this, especially to those that are at a point in their life where they're looking for a life partner and they're serious about it and they believe in marriage. I've always been a believer in marriage. My parents have been married for over 30 years, and they have really been a great example to me, and it's something I've always wanted. I wanted a marriage, I wanted a husband, I wanted a life partner, I wanted a leader, and it's something I always prayed about and wanted. So I got to this point in my life where I was about to hit the wall. I'm like, I'm out here in LA, one of the hardest dating cities ever. And I was like, it is time. I gotta get serious about dating. One of my good friends told me, you know what, Danny, it's a numbers game and you're gonna have to play the game. And I wasn't used to playing the numbers game. So I did put myself on dating sites. I went out more, and one thing I will say too is presentation is everything. And when you're out there dating, you're like a product. You wanna make sure that your brand is quality and that you will open up the floodgates to potential suitors. So you have to make sure you're on point physically. Attraction to them is physical. They don't care nothing about your mind or anything when they first meet you. That comes second. So that's the first thing you need to think about. If you're serious about dating, when you go out, you need to think of it as an opportunity every time you go out to meet someone. I made sure to always dress a certain way when I went out.
Ass out, basically.
Yeah, you gotta use your assets, honey. Use them, because that's what they do. They looking at them anyway. So make sure you use your assets. I had to go put my glasses on because it's time for Danny to teach y'all something today. So it's focus on yourself and what you want. Write it down. How many times do somebody have to tell you to write something down? People always have to tell me, including my husband, write it down. But seriously, when you're getting ready to date with a purpose, write down what you're looking for in a man. Write down your needs, your wants, and your deal breakers. But be realistic about your wants and needs, okay? I've been watching Kendra G, and in the past I watched Kevin Samuels, and some of the women, they're not realistic. Have y'all heard of that 666? Girl, I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, let's be real. Next, it's time for you to work on you. What are some things you need to work on before you meet your spouse? So there may be some fitness goals you need to work on. There may be some finances you need to work on. You might need to learn how to communicate, because you know some of us got some smart mouths and we need to learn how to talk to people. Also, work on being feminine. Before I met my husband, I was very independent, and I was definitely in my masculinity, honey. You might need to purchase a new wardrobe, believe it or not, and you can do this affordably. You don't have to go break the bank, but you may need to get you a new wardrobe, get you a new hairstyle, just start new and fresh. Really get engrossed into like, I'm dating with a purpose so I can meet my spouse. You gotta treat this like anything else that you've worked really hard on, whether it was you worked really hard hard to get that degree or that master's degree. You worked really hard to get the position on your job. Well, you're gonna have to work really hard for this position. And also, you want to get the right person. You want the right person for the job. So not only are you interviewing for the job, but you're interviewing men for the job. Last but not least, engage in self-love. Like, show yourself love, take yourself on a date, really treat yourself the way you want someone else to treat you. Treat yourself the way you want someone to treat you. So you shouldn't expect anything from someone else that you're not giving to yourself. I'm gonna repeat that. You shouldn't expect anything from someone else that you're not giving to yourself. That you're not giving to yourself. So once you got your game together, you've been working on yourself, you've been writing down your goals when it comes to the type of husband you meet, it's time for you to go on dates. But first, you need to put yourself out there. And if you're open to online dating, I think this is a very good way, and it's gonna save you time. So first, you wanna get you a really nice profile, get you a nice picture, but make sure the picture looks like you. So when you go meet the person, they like, nah, sis, this ain't the same person I saw on the website. Some of y'all do that. And stop using all those filters. Don't use all that makeup. He needs to be able to recognize you when you hit the door. You have to go out with people that you meet online immediately. Keep a conversation going. If that guy doesn't want to keep the conversation going online with you until you're ready to meet him face to face, he's not the one. You can have a conversation via inboxing, and then if that conversation is good, going through the inbox, and then maybe we can exchange numbers. If that conversation is going good, then that gives you the green light. Let's meet up face to face. Now, once you go on that date, it don't take 2 or 3 or 4 dates to realize if this person is somebody that you could consider spending your life with. You're gonna get a clear idea on that first date if this is someone you would be willing to go out on a second date. Please don't be out here using men. And again, if you're not serious about dating and you're not serious about meeting your husband, this is not for you. This is not for you to be doing. This is for people that want to date with a purpose. That doesn't mean that all your focus should just be on this one guy. I know y'all didn't expect me to say that. And I used to think the same way. You do not need to put all your eggs in one basket. You should be dating multiple guys. That don't mean you should be, multiple guys. You also want to share with them how soon you're looking to get married, and that is your end goal. Like, this is not just us dating and me getting another boyfriend. This is, I'm committing to you because we made the decision that we are on the track to get married. So I hope these tips are helpful. I hope that if you're on that road to meet your husband, I wish you the best. I am a hopeless romantic, so I think if you want it, you can have it. You just got to do the work, just like with anything else. Well, with that being said, I'm Danny, and we're Simply Living. Girl, go out there and get your man. You better go get your man. Talk about? Oh gosh, we need to know what we're talking about. We talk about how I met my husband. It's been a long time since I had one of these. Right now we don't have anyone over wardrobe, so we're doing the best we can. My makeup artist did not show up this morning, so this is what your girl. I gotta go. I'm your girl, Danny Lee, and with that being said, I'm your girl, Danny, and I want you to be encouraged, be blessed, and live simply.
Where's my wallet?